And welcome back to South Park: The Stick of Truth. We are back.
Oh, City Wok. Yes.
Yes. We're at.
Is he in this personality or the original one? Oh, he's back in this personality.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of that episode, he went back to this personality.
I love that episode. And again, I love a lot of episodes of South Park.
Well, you're a fan for a reason.
They conquered him last week.
Yeah, look at all the food signs in the back.
Mongolian
God,
shrimp, Mongolian beef, Mongolian pork.
And the worst part about it is that it's all like just censored over, so you may as well be Chinese beef. They wouldn't know the difference.
No, city shrimp and city beef.
Garian.
Please, you gotta help me out. The Mongolians all live like.
Do you have to fight the Mongolians in this game?
Actually, yes.
Oh fuck yes.
The Mongolians are taking over City Wok. So we have to go to the Tower of Peace next door.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised that it's still up.
Well, that was the tower. Was the result of the Tower of Peace because of?
Whoa. Okay, today I've learned that a Mongolian beef smells like Little Richie's asshole.
What were you saying, John?
The Tower of Peace, was that erected as a result of?
Yeah, I think so.
The relations between the City Wok and City Sushi.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere. But I won.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, I wouldn't know.
But yeah, it was like to show like there would be peace between them,
City Wok and City Sushi.
Yeah,
That kid's got an actual fucking sword.
Yeah, they're Mongolian kids.
So they have swords.
Yep.
Please don't ask me, homie.
Yo, these kids ain't fucking around.
No, they don't.
Like, you got sticky arrows, they've got fucking bolts.
Well, after a while, we won't fuck around either. Like, this is all child's play things now. What the shit we get later on, I mean, damn.
Yeah, the Mongolian core chin actually are weak to Butter's lightning.
Yeah.
So that actually helps out a lot.
But it has a lot of spread, so you can kill two of them right. Well, I shouldn't say kill; they're still alive. But they're defeated quickly as a result. The Fury of the Horde is basic buff and attack.
Yeah.
And the Jewish staff is just you being a Jew class.
Yep. My starting weapon.
Hey, I mean, it's still getting hit in the face with a staff still hurts.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, hell, it's like I'm not gonna take that willingly.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Do you ever rotate around the party members, or are you really just with Butter so long?
Well, he doesn't have anybody else.
I don't have anyone else yet. For now, I only gotta stick with Butters. It's a lot of junk with the Mongolian kids too, actually.
Why don't you take what he has?
Say what?
You have Esther and Mrs. Bagel.
Yeah.
Do all the kids have quests?
No.
Not every kid.
So some are just Facebook statuses for hilarious moments.
Okay, now here are the weapon strap-ons. Yeah, pretty much on what they do.
Okay, I kind of just regurgitated coffee a bit there. Here are the weapons, strap-ons.
There are patches and there are strap-ons. You want to go and explain what they are?
Strap-ons are upgrades for your weapons, and patches are more towards your armor. So like there would be certain upgrades that can give you more armor. It can help you out with perfect attacks, lightning attacks, fire attacks.
But they give you perks if you complete perfect attacks.
Yeah.
Some patches can give you regenerative abilities, like you'll restore this amount of HP when you do a perfect attack or defend.
Or when you use an item, you could get a certain amount of PP.
Yeah. Or in the case with me, what I always look for is like the patches that add jaggedness to your attacks, because that induces bleeding. Sometimes up to like 4 or 5 times, depending on how much the weapon hits. And I will say again that bleeding and gross out, and I think burning stack up to 5 times.
Wow.
So a ×5 stack, ×5 bleeding and gross out. They'll be doing more damage than what your attacks can muster, and it ignores the armor and all that. That's why I say, like earlier, bleeding and grossing out is ridiculous.
Yeah. Just like this game.
Yeah. And granted, there are enemies that are immune to bleeding, but if they're immune to bleeding, they're most likely not immune to gross out.
Yeah.
And same thing applies with gross out. If they're immune to gross out, make them bleed.
You just got the Mongolian bow.
Mongolian.
I don't think there's one encounter in this game that is immune to all 3 status effects: bleeding, gross out, and burning.
I remember this thing. This is Lambtron. Because it's fucking Pikachu knockoff with a cannon.
Yeah.
I like the little tune that plays when you pick them up.
So I'm equipping myself with the Mongolian bow, which actually deals fire damage as well.
Yeah, it is spelled Mongolian bow, by the way.
Yeah, it works.
What level are you on now? Are you level 3?
Yeah. And I won.
That's fast.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same battles now.
Yeah.
So, you fight them one, you fight them all.
Pretty much. And now we have our quest item, the Dragon Tail.
Uh-huh.
Is there any point to the fireworks?
Not really.
Because you can attack them, make them go off. I was wondering if there was a point to that.
Not really. They're just there.
MSG.
I don't know.
Message? Oh, what?
Oh, well, they knew we were coming.
They're Mongolians.
All right, boss battle time.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Now, despite the appearance, they are considered one enemy. Yeah, Mongolian Horde is considered one enemy, so
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about targeting. Oh, you got burning. You already won the battle, Elliot.
Feel my righteous fury.
Yep. Oh, Jesus, the sweet and sour surprise.
What is it? Is it the way they move? Because I
Yeah.
kind of like the way they move. It kind of
I did
reminds me
too.
of...
It's how they moved in the episode, and
Yeah,
that's where I
it's-
fucked up.
Hey,
I accidentally gave it to myself. I meant to give it to Butters.
Butters, you should really
Oh,
cool
this
now.
is so refreshing. Would
Butter-
you like some butters?
Butters, you seem way too wound up. You should really cool off some more.
I don't think the new kid is that much of a douche.
I took the last one, though. I'm sorry.
Your new kid has no personality at all.
It's about the personality of a butter stick.
Thank you and good night.
Ow.
They're screaming like that because they're burning.
Yeah.
Should use some jujitsu, but oh, how old? You're again. We're going to hell for this.
What does it remind me of, though? Like their movement patterns. Like, I want to say Rocky and Bullwinkle for some fucking reason.
Ooh.
That's alright, I'm gonna win anyway.
Yeah, and Elliot has won.
Yeah, it wouldn't like that though. The Butters just completely on fucking fire.
And now the tower pieces, well, all the fireworks in the tower piece are going off simultaneously.
Yeah.
It's not a self-destruct sequence.
That's
though,
what I
so-
thought it was.
No, but you have plenty of time to get out.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Are these kids also LARPing too, or are they really trying to kill
No,
you?
they're literally trying to kill you.
Yeah, I don't think
Fuck.
these kids are LARPing.
Righteous fury.
To get the most out with that attack, you have to hit the attack button when the hammer glows.
Yeah.
You'll still do damage if you miss, just not as much.
Two battle. Take that. Whoopee.
So you electrocuted one girl to death.
I don't
No,
think
they're
that was a
fine.
girl.
Ooh, you missed a bag.
No, that's because I was full on that one item.
Yeah, any enemies that you fail to check immediately, their items will still be there even after their character unloads.
Yeah.
So you can't miss it.
All this shitty chicken you can carry. You do good work. I'll help you fuck up Mongolians anytime you want. Not bosses though. They too tough.
And now we have Mr. Kim as a summon.
Give you one per day.
Summons in this game I thought were kind of a missed opportunity.
Cause like you can only bring out a summon once per day.
Per day is being the key word there.
Yeah. Keywords.
You can't use them on bosses. I understand why.
Dude, you're only worth $19. Or is it hard to recruit the main kids, or?
No, it's not.
You're gonna recruit them all for plot reasons.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I don't even like
Jimmy
donuts.
gave me that noogie one time.
Yeah, Butters has a lot of shit throughout this town.
Alright, so now you gotta do the Priest Maxi.
Well, first we gotta get the iPad too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's behind this tree.
Oh wow.
Well, I think he gives you that much of a hint, or that it's just near the church.
Yeah.
I found you, Jesus.
You found me. Next time finding me won't be so easy.
We're finding Jesus for a summon.
But you have to return to Priest Maxi first.
Yeah, and then you have to go back so that you can find him one more time.
So you found Jesus.
I love that out in an inbox. I really do.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh.
I never noticed that.
The Faithless One CD. I remember that from Cartman's Mirror Band.
Christian Hard Rock.
Christian Hard Rock, yeah. And he ended up going double myrrh instead of double platinum.
Double myrrh.
Can you keep a secret? Neither can I.
And that's when we're not friends. Stark Spawn.
Yep. Where Walmart used to be too.
What?
Yeah, they built a Walmart where Stark's Pond was. And then they took it out.
I got beat up one time over there by that tree.
Where didn't he get beat up? Wing CD.
Yeah.
This is another place for the man bear pig sensor.
Yep. And now we placed all the sensors.
What an
and
odd fucking place.
I know. So like now we did that, we have to go back to Al Gore.
Human dog.
And now we just have one more flag to get, which we won't get till later.
Alright, so we got Kevin's iPad. We're cutting back to Kevin.
Well done. The galaxy is in your debt. Let it be known that I have been and will always be your friend. On Facebook.
On Facebook. I have a new sub weapon.
The Missile of
Missile
Slowing.
slowing is pretty much a
Snowball.
stronger projectile weapon.
Yeah.
Slowing, or slow, I guess in this case. I don't remember exactly what it did.
Cartman gave me a swirly in that public bathroom over there one time.
And now we have another side quest.
I remember this little kid. This little shit nugget.
Now we have to do hide and seek.
Can you at least hit Fillmore?
No.
So how many kindergartens? 6?
6.
Yeah, they are scattered all over South Park.
All over South Park?
For the most part, yes.
Yeah.
Yay, Ike. You know where all 6 are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll be getting...
Oh yeah,
all
there was
6.
the Mexican staring frog of Sri Lanka.
Oh, Christ.
Jesus fuck, dude. Oh, there was one of them.
Yeah, they're pretty easy to see.
Tried to steal my hidey spot, but I made him go away.
Your dude has, like, no fucking care in the world about any of this.
Nope. He's just taking it all in.
Can I sell you your torn condom, sir?
Thanks, kid. My night is looking a whole lot better now. Here, if you ever need my help, use this.
See you, summon?
Can't
Yep.
help with any tough fights, though. I don't want to get a fissure. Come back and find me if you want to
Gross.
call me again. But give it a day. I go to a lot of parties.
And we get the rawhide whip for his summon item.
Good job, Junior Algorian.
Jesus
With all the
fucking
sensors in
Christ.
place, I can get a reading on my... I knew it. These are definitely hot man-bear pig readings.
Can you tell by my algorithms?
Data in the data man-bear pig base.
Is that an actual line from the show?
Yes.
Oh my god. I'd never heard of that.
Peter really cleaned up that
Anyway, we're cutting back to Priest Maxi to initiate part 2 of the Find Jesus side quest.
But the soul that does not abandon its search will
Remember when he tried to stop a Halloween party when Corn was coming?
Is corn in this game?
No.
No. I remember that episode because they managed to get a projection of a ghost ship with a fire and Q-tip.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck does that work?
And there he is.
Jesus!
my son. I hope you didn't peek. Remember, I will always be at the side of those who have found me. You can call me once per day with this, but I can't help against bosses. They're scary. Come find me again for another.
So now we have 3 summons.
Yep. And we got a trophy.
By the way, you only get that achievement if you're a Jew class.
Yeah. Yeah, he's glad that I found Jesus, and we can find him in the unlikeliest places. He found him in his chimney once. There's actually one Facebook message that he says, saying that, like, your heart isn't the one place that he'll be hiding. Give him credit. All right, so now I'm gonna change. So I'm gonna wear a druid crown.
Druid crown?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the.
I like that flaming sword patch. You gain 2 PP back whenever you do fire damage.
Yeah.
There's plenty of upgrades and perks to suit
Whatever
one playthrough. Yeah, it depends on what you want to focus on.
The Skyrim style.
Yeah.
Because I remember with Skyrim, you only had like a certain amount of points, so you can distribute all your. You only had like 50 skill points when you leveled up, and each of them went toward a thing. So I ended up making my guy into like a fighter / barterer kind of guy, who was absolutely illiterate with magic.
Yeah, you're not getting all the perks. You're not getting. You'll barely get all the abilities.
Or upgrades.
Or upgrades for that matter. But trust me, you won't need it.
You won't need it, but it does to me, that kind of sticks out like a grading kind of thing. Like, oh, I want that too.
Yeah. All right, so we found Jesus, and we have a rosary for his summon item.
Wonderful. Now, how about the South Park Mall?
So what are you gonna do now?
We're gonna head back to Kupa Keep.
This is automatic, by the way.
Reporting for duty, Grand Wizard.
Nice work, douchebag. Now all my men are here and ready to fight for the... Wait a minute. Where's Feldspar? Where's my level 12 thief?
Hey, yeah, where's Craig?
He's in detention.
What? He flipped off the principal, so he's in detention again.
Oh my god. If they've locked away our thief in detention, we have no hope of getting back the stick of truth. Have to break him
So
out.
now we have our next quest.
Yep.
Until we broke Craig out of detention, we all got in trouble.
Getting into trouble is a risk that douchebag is willing to take. You have to break him out.
Why do I gotta do it?
I honestly didn't know which douchebag he was referring to.
When you say the capital D in douchebag, that means he's talking about me.
Yeah, douchebag.
All right, so now I get to learn my first spell.
The first in a long line of Judaism.
Quite well, douchebag. But to truly succeed in combat, you must learn to harness the power of your farts.
Yeah.
Farting
Farting is this game's magic.
Yes.
I shall show you how it's
Now, what do you think about farting? Because I'll be
Fucking
honest,
hilarious.
I didn't use it a lot.
I use it plenty. It's more useful as well when someone's burning.
Yeah.
I find myself doing that after a really big salad. Oh my god, I had to open up my window, which led me to freezing half to death in the middle of the night, but holy shit was I needed to clear out the room.
Then let it rumble inside you and drag it out. I'll show you one
So now
more
here's
time.
the actual way to do it.
Let it rumble. Dragon shout. Now you ready? Dragon shout. Find the frequency. Hold.
You shit yourself with that one?
No.
No.
It just sounds like it.
But if you mistime it, your buddy's comment on that is like, dude, you sound like you just shit your pants.
Yeah.
The Dragonborn has come at last in our hour of need.
Dragonborn?
Now let us try your skill.
Yeah.
Hey, Princess Kenny. Could you come here? Okay. Just real quick, Princess Kenny. Sir Douchebag wants to show you something. All right, you two. Spar! Sir Douchebag, show Princess Kenny the magical powers I have taught you.
Your dude just does everything he's told, doesn't he?
Yep.
He doesn't speak for himself, so.
That was fucking awesome! Oh, okay, good job, Sir Douchebag. That was sweet. Thanks, Princess Kenny. That's all for now. Go for home.
Damn.
Okay, but, dude, seriously, remember, don't ever do that on someone's balls, okay? Seriously. You have mastered Dragon Shouts. From now on, it will be easier for you. Kenny will assist you on your quest, douchebag.
The funny thing about Kenny, though,
While I rest and relax upon
is
my
that
rest.
all of his muffled lines are actual lines of dialogue.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are.
Like, if you listen
can make out
closely,
what he
you can
says.
just make out what he says.
You need any weapons or armor?
So we got Scott Malkinson looking over the shop. The thing I always do whenever I go to the shop is just I always sell my junk first.
Yeah.
Sure, you got no use for it unless you want to hold on to a torn condom.
Yeah, you know, if you're going for like a 100% in inventory completionist sort of playthrough, there's no reason for you to hold on to your junk.
Yeah. I think it's time I get a new weapon.
I'm not going to look at that Chris dagger.
I'm getting the Club of Smiting. I could get Clyde's helmet.
A nice birthday.
The gloves and
Yeah.
equipment are pretty good at this time of the game.
The only problem is I don't like the weapon descriptions.
All right. Yep, the Club of Smiting.
Items that have 2 strap-on patches are pretty rare.
Oh.
Like Elliot's level 1 Jewish staff actually has
Yeah.
2 strap-on slots.
I'm also gonna equip the weapon of slowing, which I'm also the missile of slowing, which I'm also gonna put a burn patch on it.
Alright.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Exactly.
But-
Slow burning. Wait. Go back.
How am I gonna go back?
forgot.
This is
supposed-
post-com.
We're facing superior member of the KKK. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Well, you put a burn patch on
The missile of slowing.
the missile on a snowball.
Yeah.
Well, it's an ice ball. I think that's the description for the missile slowing.
Yeah, a new message from Mr. Kim. Well, fuck, Mr. Kim, where are you going?
Well, I think Elliot's going to initiate one of the main quests now. We got to go get, what was it, Clyde? Craig.
Craig.
We got to get Craig.
Clyde was banished from space and time.
That's right. We got to get rescue Craig from detention.
You can switch around your party members now.
Yeah.
Now we have access to Princess Kenny.
Yep.
Craig, this is detention, okay? Stop looking at your watch because you're here for 3 hours, buddy. Okay?
God damn.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Now don't think your friends are gonna come bust you out this time, Craig.
My name is Feldspar, and I'm a level 6 thief, and the humans will soon rescue me from this tower.
No, your name is fucking Craig Tucker, and you're in detention. Now start doing your homework. Okay, I've got all the doors sealed, and I've got hallway monitors working overtime. Nobody's gonna save your ass today, Craig, okay?
Hear me, Craig. Okay.
You'll never guess who the hallway monitors are.
The Goth Kids.
Gingers.
Fuck!
Is out, and no students allowed on the premises until tomorrow at 7:30 a.m.
Kick his ass.
I did.
So now we have Hall. Well, a lot of when it comes to the kids, a lot of them are just this dungeon's flavor of the month.
Say what?
Right.
A lot of similar properties
Let's see what
between all the kids.
Yeah.
You know, it's just this one's a hallway monitor. This
Yeah.
one's an elf. This one is Mongolian.
Well, shit, he went down like a bitch.
Yeah. He didn't even have any armor, so.
Officer down, send back up. I repeat, officer down, all hallway monitors to the right hallway.
Oh, god damn it.
Here they come.
They're gonna get you, Craig. You're not getting out of detention.
I'll be out of here in 10 minutes.
Do you really do this within the span of 10 minutes, Elliot, or is it more
No.
like 13?
I don't think it's 10 minutes, but
There's no time limit.
close. Yeah, there's no time limit to this.
No, I'm saying, do you do it in 10 minutes?
I don't know. I haven't really checked my time. Oh, Jesus. Stop bullying, Premiere.
What happened to my school?
Yes. And the Hall of Honor.
Oh, they're all dead.
Yeah. There's Miss Claridge. Son of a bitch.
You know, that stick is really phallic on this outfit here. It makes you look like you got a giant electric dick.
Alert! Initiate security protocol.
Nice detail, though. I mean, your strap-ons are reflected on the weapon.
That's what happens with Dragon Shout and fire.
Yeah. You make a
Wow.
massive explosion, and you can avoid a lot of encounters that way.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say to avoid, because you still get the experience for it. And you can even pilfer.
You're pilfering the gingers?
The hallway monitors.
They lost the ability to be called that years ago. Now they're just gingers.
Oh, you can get hurt doing that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It doesn't. I'm not the one that stands in front of falling chairs.
There's a lot more where that came from, though. I miss.
Damn.
But it's alright. Plan B.
Nice. Is it possible to eliminate every enemy in the game without that, or you're gonna?
No,
have
it's
to
not.
It depends on your environment, but
Yeah. But you can't do it with every enemy.
yeah, some battles are inevitable. All right, so explain Princess Kenny, Elliot.
Now, Princess Kenny,
Heals.
no, not necessarily, but here's where we'll focus on buddy commands.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me! Oh my god.
And everyone falls for it. No joke.
You are gonna have a fight and a half with the FCC on this one, bro.
The SEC.
FCC, not on YouTube. But no, it's Kenny.
It's just Kenny.
I know, still.
Still nothing. It's a boy. Anyway.
One of my favorite things during the Black Friday trilogy, Kenny was still a princess. The thing is, she had her own anime intro.
Take the brass key from my cold dead hands.
Fuck that noise, you just got red swarmed.
So with different buddies, you can do different things in the overworld.
Yeah, different buddy commands.
Yeah. Kenny is primarily used to distract.
Charm, yeah.
Charm people, yeah.
And Butters is more for healing.
Yeah. You can get an idea of when it's time to use a buddy command if the appropriate buddy kneels and says, "Your wish is, your command is my."
Your word is my command.
Your word is my command.
Well, like they all say it, but like you had to figure out which buddy would have to.
Yeah, in case you don't have the right buddy selected at the moment, whoever's your buddy will tell you, "I think we need a fighter for this," or "I think we need to."
Oh, I don't like this.
You have to shake the analog stick so that you can shake them off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he gets eaten by them.
Yeah, and you die.
Reminds me of the first. It usually is how he got killed early on, and he's with the rats eating his corpse afterwards.
Now Kenny is a special case.
Yeah.
When he dies. Usually, as we saw earlier, when your buddy is down, you can use a taco to bring them right back up. If Kenny dies, the corpse gets taken off by rats.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait, I think, a turn or two?
Two
turns before Kenny is automatically brought back.
I gotta see that.
I think it will happen at some point.
It happens.
Yeah,
I'm a fiery snowball.
So on the plus side, you don't have to waste the revive potion on Kenny. On the other hand, you have to wait 2 turns.
Yeah.
For Kenny to come back.
Elliot, your weapons are a statistical impossibility. A fiery snowball and a wooden stick that conducts electricity.
Fuck you, RPG.
What's next, Elliot? A sword that shoots guns? I know what I said too, shoots guns.
A musket that fires chainsaws. Hey man, you never know. Reach for the stars.
Okay, which even if he has the brass key, he still hasn't made it past the boss level. Okay.
The thing I love Kenny's the furry friends attack
Yeah.
is really powerful, and it also induces bleeding.
Yeah. It's a really good move. And you have the kiss, where you would.
Whoa, who's in that
There was a skeleton in that locker.
Yeah. Well, you would gross them out, and you could give them gonorrhea or scabies. It's gross.
Get the key. Protect the front lines.
And we avoided an entire battle.
There
Sweet.
you go. An entire room cleared thanks to the environment.
And we're gonna need Butters for this one.
Yeah, the guy in the top left there is quite injured.
Yes. With suction cup arrows.
He still has like a little. He's like crying a little bit. It's like, that poor thing.
He did take an ass beating.
Yeah.
Your word is the command, my lord.
See, that's how you usually get the tell that
Yeah.
you need to use your buddy for something.
Yes, sir. Here's a buddy. Thanks. I thought I was a goddard. There were too many of them. They were too strong. Their hair too red. Silver key and find the gold key. You can succeed where I have failed. Free Maggie's prisoners.
Yikes.
Alright, so we got the silver key.
So now what are we gonna get how are we gonna get the gold key? Where's that at?
Maggie's office.
It's a very sequential dungeon.
Yeah.
Get a key to open this one room and find whatever you have in that room to open up another room.
If you could call this a dungeon, yes.
This is technically your first dungeon.
Yes.
So.
Careful, douchebag. This is Maggie's lair. One wrong step and we could end up in detention.
But they really don't get any more complicated than this, I'd say.
No, they don't.
Most of the time, it's centered on using a new move that you just learned.
Yeah.
In this case, Dragon Shout and your buddy commands.
Yeah.
So wait, he locked himself in and he doesn't have his key to get out?
No, he does.
Oh, okay, so this is a spare key, my bad.
Most likely a spare, yeah.
Poodlesaurus Rex.
That's the one I was missing.
Really?
Yeah, Poodlesaurus Rex. I didn't notice that crooked ventilation shaft in the ceiling.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
at least I know which one I'm missing. I'm gonna go back to my file and get that immediately.
Here's the boss.
You
He
wanna know
gets
what-
his own intro.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Do you think that's the only time that happens? in terms of boss fights, getting an intro like that.
Yeah.
Do you think that was like a scrapped concept they just didn't have enough time to make time for?
Maybe.
I don't know.
'Cause I thought like getting your own title card would be something that all bosses would get. But no, only the hallway monitor boss gets that.
Deadly Force is authorized. Shit.
Alright, so I believe... Well, what strategies would you have down for this boss, Elliot?
With these hallway, with the...
Run the gun! You gotta make sure you have more HP than the other guys.
And boom! Gingers!
The thing with the boss is that he'll start channeling. So the thing to stop his channeling, you'll have to fart on him.
Or stun him with something else.
Well, that would certainly stop me real quick.
Yeah.
And in the case with the Jew class, Jujitsu,
Yeah.
stuns,
That wasn't so bad.
and farting can stun too, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
Now you see, I'd never really thought about that, using farts to stun. I didn't know farts stun. I thought farts only grossed out. Yeah, I know, right? Only in South Park can you actually get away with saying this.
And we use farting with mana. The way that farting works in battle is that you would hold down the right analog stick until you start seeing the gas come out. Then you would press the right analog stick up to release.
Alright.
Yeah, because now that you have Dragon Shout, farting power in general, you now have a mana meter.
Yeah.
Which is what you use to use fart attacks in the first place. I think out of all the stats, mana is the hardest to restore.
It is.
Well, it's the most... you got to do it constantly, because mana doesn't automatically refill.
You do that by eating certain foods that require...
You know,
that
PP and
gives you
HP
mana.
refill after battles. Mana does not.
PV always refills after the battles.
Yeah.
So does HP.
But mana does not.
And he's out.
You actually get an achievement where if you beat the hallway monitor boss with freckles, you get an achievement. We got the Mace of Restoration and safety scissors.
It's also the black eye. That mace looks pretty potent.
And we did it.
The toddler's here. I just noticed that.
Damn you, Craig!
Thanks for busting me out, kid. Who are you?
I'm a douchebag.
What's your name? Oh well, I'm heading to Kupa Keep. See you there, I guess.
And now we have Craig as a friend.
Sweet.
Alrighty then.
So now we have everyone recruited. We can finally make our way to get our stick back.
Next time!
Yes.